Hello my fellow gamers, and this is Shadow from Shadow Online Gaming with another Rome 2 Total War battle. In this one, I'm actually been challenged by a subscriber, Sasan, S-A-S-A-N. I apologise if I got that wrong. He's a loyal subscriber who's been giving some really good input and got me more into the historical side. But he's got a bit of a secret background. He's actually works with a team of modders where they've done some mods for the Total War Rome 2, and this is meant to be showing off a bit of the reskins and things like that. Unfortunately, from my point of view, I can't really shout about too much in regards to, I don't play Rome 2 too much, and so I can't really say, oh, this is new, this looks different, this works differently. But what he was telling me is skins. I think he might have said there were some more factions. Don't quote me on that though. Better AI and a lot more to do with the campaign as well. Though unfortunately I don't really do the campaign. But yeah, he asked if I could do a battle with him. I've played against him before playing Rome 2. He was the one who destroyed my legions of his naked warriors, if you remember. But anyway, yes, him and his friends do modding, and he wanted me to do a shout out about the mod and things like that. And I thought, why not? You know, it'd be good to see his work, and unfortunately I won't be able to say, oh, that's different to that, because I don't really play Rome too much, but people that do hopefully will appreciate it a lot more. So what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description to the Steam page of the mod, so you can go check it out yourself. And obviously, Sasan, if you're there, if you could comment below, you know, do a shout out about the film, what it really does, you know, set it out, because I've got to be honest, like the Total War mods with Warhammer, I know what it changes, I know what it does, but with Rome 2, I don't really play much. It'd be great if you could do that as well. But anyway, yes, so the quick sum up, just so you understand why we're doing this battle, I am playing as Macedon, and he's playing as Kushan. I've got 1200 infantry, 450 archers, and 240 heavy cavalry, compared to his 960 infantry, 90 slingers, and 360 cavalry. So I've got 1890 men to his 1410. So if I go over my army, and I just need to point out, now I know a lot of people don't like Rome 2, they say there's a lot of problems, things like that, and I just want to point out, there was a few things that happened here. I don't know if it was to do with the mod or Rome 2. I would really like clarification, because obviously I don't want to say, oh, this doesn't work, and it's nothing to do with the mod, it's to do with Rome 2. So obviously if you guys know, oh no, that's a glitch with Rome 2 or something like that, please let me know, because I don't want to sound like I'm bad-mouthing the mod, because I'm sure they've done a great job. First of all, isn't this the most barren, boring battlefield I've ever seen on a Total War? And I'm going back to Medieval, the original. At least that had hills, woods, things like that. What is this? I mean, I've got it on high graphic settings. It's like, look, you got grass and all that from, but you zoom out, looks like something from Paint. It's ridiculous, but maybe that's just me. It's not only that, but I put these guys in a straight line. Apparently the computer thinks that means they go like that. Just a couple of things there. Like I said, I suspect people go, that's Rome 2. Okay, that's great. If it is to do with the mod, I'm not bad-mouthing it. It just needs to be looked at then if it is. But I suspect this, like the map, this lineup, things like that, is to do with Rome 2, what they're working on. Anyway, enough with the bitching now. We'll get straight into the thing. So you've had a quick sum up. My army has got 4 units of heavy pike infantry, which I thought was quite fair. You've then got 4 units of very heavy spearmen, 2 on this side, 2 on that side for cavalry. You've then got 5 units of archers and 2 units of very heavy melee infantry swordsmen. And then on my flank, including my general, is 4 units of very heavy shock cavalry, the companion cavalry. So should be pretty good. Now, what has he brought? That's an interesting question. So he's got 3 units of very heavy spearmanry at the front, a very nice front line there. He's then got 3 units of heavy melee swordsmen there, a unit of slingers, a couple more very heavy melee infantry, and then he's got, what's this, super heavy and very heavy. I assume super heavy's better than very heavy. One would assume. It's super heavy? That just seems like a really weird wording. But yeah, so you've got 2 units there of cavalry, 2 units there of cavalry, and 2 units there. So it's a pretty, both very using very standard build. Let the battle begin. So, as you can see, because there's no real features or anything, the only thing to do was march forward. That's exactly what I do. I just march forward, my cavalry go to beat there, and it's, yeah. But, I know there's been a lot of work put into the mod. He was telling me about some of the things they've done, and it looks like there is loads and loads of stuff they've added. So, if you're into Rome 2 and happy with mods and that, give it a check, give it a look out. As I said, unfortunately for me, I mean, I've got the mod and I will be using it in my Rome 2 battles, but it does, I can't shout out about the highlights, what makes it great. So, if the guys who made the mod could go on this channel, comment below, you know, list out, this mod does this. That would be fantastic. So, I'm just, as you can see, very slowly paced, marching. Now, you may have just noticed something. You may have just noticed something. Archers. Now, I don't know again if this is to do with the mod or Rome 2. If it's Rome 2, it is total rubbish. And that is, if I keep it playing. Keep it playing. See that? You see that? There they are. They're just coming out now. That's all well and good in game. This is a replay. I need to see all of the units off the bat straight away. I don't know if that's to do with the mod, and it might be they've put in that they're always invisible, even on replays, or Rome 2 seriously screwed up. But seriously, suddenly 5 archers, 450 more archers appeared. Now, in the battle itself, fair enough. But when I did the replay and they suddenly appeared, what the hell? What happened? Why is it they appear from nowhere? Anyway, I should really put in, I've got my cavalry here, and they kind of just, yeah. He's sending in his cavalry, very good. And this is where another good, like I said, I did hear people say Rome 2 is not good. Right, let's pause it. Okay, this is really, really interesting. I wanted all 4 cavalry units to swarm this cavalry unit, okay? But apparently, this unit and that unit decided against it. They're going to attack the very heavy spearmen. I didn't tell them that. The game just assumed, oh, why do you want to do that? These guys were going to attack the cavalry or the spearmen, but if we watch, yeah, they're attacking the spearmen. Why? And they just, I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to all attack the cavalry. So at this point, I was feeling a bit disheartened because already I've got guys just appearing out of nowhere. Though I am moving them all forward. I've got my cavalry moving in. But it was just, my cavalry were not doing what I was telling them to do. Doing a nice bit of damage. But there's no bars to actually see, like, how's their morale? How's their, I don't know. The spear are moving in. These guys are charging into a good flank. I believe I'll start putting them out soon. You got more spearmen coming in. Those spearmen are going to move up there. These spearmen are going to try and get this cavalry, but they're just going to swing around. These swordsmen are moving in. These pikemen are moving in. As you see, his swordsmen are now moving to try and flank the spearmen. Makes sense. They are being shot as well. And in they go. So that group of spearmen is going to go back to try and protect the archers. Those pikes are going to start stabbing them in the flank, which is absolutely great. No idea what my cavalry's doing. I mean, I might have even told them to leave the fight. There we go. I have just given the order. But I might have done that earlier, and it just decided not to register the move. I've never had a total war like it, where... And these guys are absolutely being beaten by the swordsmen. So they are getting back, and that was them charging in though. I think they shot more of their own guys there. They're now breaking. Makes sense, they're being swamped. The cavalry are doing a nice bit of thin there. These guys, do you see that? I told them to attack, so they did a move order. And as you can see, they're not moving in. I mean, it could be due to the pike formation, but I'm pretty sure I took them out of there. They're now attacking there. Where's my spearmen? Oh, yeah, over there. Okay, then. And these guys nicely going through the mid. I mean, what are these guys doing? They just stood there. And so I'm pretty sure I told you guys, my cavalry are coming in, and I'm trying to... Luckily, he was so focused on that one unit of cavalry, and I had my other 3 coming in around to try and get these swordsmen and archers. But for some reason, those spearmen... Well, actually, no, they're against heavy swordsmen, so yeah, no, that is right. And these guys will hopefully finish them off. The spearmen have finally made it into the cavalry, and... Okay, I'm pretty sure you were on this side originally. You've now moved to that side. But they're now fighting the cavalry with the archers. And the cavalry are going to get a good rear charge into there. This cavalry is not actually doing anything. He's just waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Somehow I'm still holding. I've got the cavalry coming in to reinforce to try and help. Though I've not got much hope at this point, I've got to be honest. You've got the heavy spear moving in. They're trying to hold. Archers on a break there. They're chasing them down, but they're being shot in the back by people. Okay. And you've got the archers here shooting me in the back as well. And to be fair, at this point, I kind of felt like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, my guys aren't even following my own damn commands, let alone... And it's such a barren wasteland. There wasn't really anything to do. It was just march forward and grind, which is a bit disappointing. But hey ho, diddly. Still make it exciting as those guys run away. Good job, guys. They're moving in. The archers, just cavalry are trying to help out. But you can see he's got so much, and he's got so many archers. And my archers are being cleaned up really nicely now. All I've got left is some spearmen and some pikemen there. They've been surrounded, so those pikes are doing practically nothing. Though they've broken that side, so if they could turn around, which I doubt they could, they just stood there. Very good. And we're trying to... Well, that's it. I've just got a group of guys here just trying to keep them busy, but they've now broken. And what's going on here? Is that just... Yeah, just straight up the line. My swordsman against my spear, so I should win that. But he has got cavalry that could come around. That back end's starting to break. They're finally starting to get the surround on my general and swordsman. Though he is just using archers at the moment. Oh, they're shooting or charging them in. But when these guys start being, they should then be able to come up and clean up what's left. I've completely forgotten that those 41 men are there. So, yeah, I think there's only like 30 seconds of the battle left. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Unfortunately, yeah, like I said, I don't know the mod enough and Rome 2 enough to be able to, as you can see my whole force is breaking now, to be able to really say, you know, exactly what the mod does. But I did promise I'll do a shout out, and like I said, I'm sure it is really, really good. What he was telling me, it sounded really good. The units are added, the stat fixes it does. Oh, pretty bird. But as you can see, my whole army is now gone. And apparently that cost him a lot, but I seriously can't see that happening. So there you go. I lost 1,400 men. I did take 1,000 out. So that makes me... Hang on. 10,023, 994. I assume friendly fire then. Makes sense. So yeah, so I didn't even kill 1,000 men. He actually killed enough men, enough to get over there. There he is, Hassan. Really good guy though. Really, good battle. Well, I say good battle. It was kind of disappointing because I wasn't 100% sure what I was doing. I know that you got with them, but I'm new to Rome 2, so I suspect a lot of that people are probably shouting, "What are you doing? Shout out! This is how to maybe done." But I mean, like my general got 110 kills, 74. These two didn't do too good. They were probably the ones that decided to charge spearmen, even though what gets me is one group charged spearmen, even though there was a cavalry unit between them and the spearmen. Who programmed that? Why would they do that? No idea. My archers did practically nothing. I mean, his archers got at least double the kills, but they got cleared up by cavalry quite quickly. Yeah, I mean, the swordsmen, over 100 kills each. Very nice. Like, where they went, you know, they did really good. So there we go. That was second go at Rome 2. I would love to know, are those problems to do with maybe the modern program? If so, they can jump on that and get that fixed quickly, I suspect. Or is it actually Rome 2? Randomly, you know, the fully polished game with all these updates is still doing it that people do their own stuff and don't follow orders, and they can't even get in a straight line. That amused me a bit. I mean, it didn't really play a factor in the game, but it made me amused that it's really important to have straight lines, and yet the computer shifted them slightly. But there you go. Like I said, I will leave a link to the mod in the description. If you guys are into Rome 2, go check it out, because I don't know if they've done any other mods as well for other games. If they have, it'd be great if you guys could shout below what other games you've covered and that. If not, just a detail of what the mod adds would be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Another good Rome 2 battle. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about the bit of snideness. It was just... I expect a bit more from the Total War games. I play Attila, I play Warhammer, they're all really good. And then you played that, and like you saw it, like the replay, units are hidden in the replay. That makes no sense. It's a replay. What you do? But never mind. Anyway, drop a like if you did. Obviously comment below if you know if that's Rome 2 Finns. Let me know, because obviously I don't want to say, oh, it could be the mod when there's nothing to do with it. The mod works fine. It's the game itself. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you all for joining me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.